Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So today during a live stream of mine, a weird idea kind of came to mind thanks to one of the people in my chat as well, partially because I was having fun by using a Havok against Mallman and cheesing the fight by purposely eating the level 1, having a shock debuff placed on my Havok, and then as a result of that I was gaining the plasma charges like crazy, and that was absolutely destroying all my opponents. And then it occurred to me that you could actually use Havok with such same kind of intent in Act 6, because why not? And with these new nodes which place Incinerate, Cold Snap or Shock debuffs on you, Havok is immune only to Incinerate, so it's not going to work exactly the same way there. But when it comes to Cold Snap and Shock lane, for instance, like we can see here, Energy Adoption Lightning, basically we have a chance to gain a small Shock debuff. And the thing is, with these debuffs, so long as there aren't too many of them on you, will actually heal you with willpower as well. Then we have the rest of the nodes and whatever else, the boring stuff. And the opponent's Electro. So let's see what kind of Havok cheese we can observe here. So our goal is obviously just to strike opponent. Now I did have a Nick Fury synergy trigger, but we can see here that we're immediately starting to build up these charges. And our point is just to basically slow play this thing, make sure we have our lightning shock debuffs on. We drop a heavy attack here and there, and we can see that the immediate speed that these plasmas are detonating is quite absurd. I believe if you run Suicide Masteries, that would just increase the damage as well to quite a high level. But currently I do not have them active, neither I have my boosts active. So let's keep that in mind. But we can see that this Havok is absolutely melting the Electro away. Absolutely no problem. We have 3 shocks active on us. The detonations are happy-go-lucky. Now I do want to get a shock debuff on me again and just finish out the fight, because I do need to be careful, obviously. Do not go on gentle node. So this should close it out, hopefully. Let's finish it, yes. There we go. So that was super simple. Now we can do the same thing and see how it works out on the next fight, because this was obviously electronic, be careful, plus do not go gentle and all that other stuff. Now we have Hood, so let's see what is going to happen when we bring in Havok against Hood. And hopefully it's going to be the same, more of the same, and something interesting. So we have 2 shock debuffs active, wonderful. We're building up charges like crazy. Completely exploding everything, dropping heavy attacks obviously to capitalize on that feedback damage. Now another thing that I do want to make sure I do is drop my level 1s to increase my plasma build-up even more. I suppose if you want you can build level 3s, it doesn't really change much. Just gonna drop that level 1 again. Let's drop a heavy attack to get rid of that. Do not go gentle. Oh, and I accidentally messed up a bit, but the fight is over. It's exploding immediately, and it's a really good amount of fun as well to be had in 6.4 for sure. This also in theory will work against Cold Snap. Doesn't probably work against the Incinerate lane, because Havok is obviously Incinerate immune. So that is one thing where you would need to figure out something else. But for now, let's check this one next fight out. Let's see how it goes. So let's land a couple of hits, a couple of shock debuffs, drop our heavy attack, and just see the craziness unfold. It's a really really fun time, especially if you do not have like Ghost or some of the other options that are recommended for this lane. Then definitely worth considering. Probably shouldn't have dropped that level 1, but hey, we did. Can't take it back now. Let's drop a heavy attack to apply that feedback. And just see him melt. And make sure we don't run out of shock debuffs. And happy days, down he goes, and we're still on full health because obviously willpower is a thing, and those shock debuffs in fact do not do too much damage if you do not stack all that many of them on yourself. So this is once again just an incredibly fun way, and most importantly sustainable. You can see how far we have made it, and we are completely on full health still, and there is yeah, not much trouble in sight. So let's get that shocks. Let's have a couple of them going. Let's get that thermal do not go gentle counter off, which is an annoying thing to be had. Drop a level 1 for good measure. Let's drop a couple of heavy attacks. Now I only had like 1 shock debuff on me, so I want to change that. There we go. Drop a level 1. Man, this is illegal amounts of fun, man. Certainly is feeling quite a bit dirty. But also strangely pleasant. Just look at all of those plasmas absolutely detonating. Oh, happy days, happy days. And should we do one more fight? We can try it on the cold snap lane, I suppose. So I'm gonna back out here and try it in a moment. Let's get some of those incinerates going. And the good thing is you need absolutely 0 synergies for this. Just flip in Havok on your team and that's it. Do not need any kind of like setup, preparation. Havok does not need to be duped for this to work. You just need to have a Havok, bring him in, and have some fun with him. It's not like a synergy. It doesn't rely on dupe, so it's very easily accessible. Okay, having our shock debuffs. Drop another heavy attack. Only thing you do have to keep kind of like in mind is the do not go gentle counters, so you want to make sure that you clear them off immediately as you get them. Drop a heavy attack to get that extra damage from feedback. And that's a crazy amount. I wonder if we keep attacking and get more and more shocks placed on us, how quickly we can get an opponent down. So that's what we're going to try and do in the next one against Venom. I'm going to keep trying to get more of those shocks. I'm likely to lose some of the health because willpower can't cover it all. But at the same point, we should be able to significantly increase the speed maybe, but we're getting these feedbacks. Oh wait, but he has armor, so I need him to throw a level 2 now. Okay, so here is a possible hiccup. And I got clipped as well. Uh-oh, that didn't end up well. That was a silly mistake. But yeah, so be careful in Venom, because Venom can have armor buff and then you do not do any damage. When you do face Venom, if you need to push him to level 2, and do not make the mistake that I did, do actually just block it if you aren't sure how to avoid it. Let's jump on the cold snap one. So incinerate one no, so because the cold snap one is gonna be tricky. It would be tricky because of the diss track, but we're gonna be having loads of debuffs, so it should be still working quite well. Let's see if it does work. Maybe it doesn't, because at the point where they detonate, he technically doesn't have the debuffs active. So it's worth checking out. So I am placing all of these things act. It's fine, he's starting to stack them immediately. He seems to be taking quite a bit of damage, so it's all good. So it works. Perfect counter for this track. And you can also slow play it. Again, some more. Easy peasy. Happy days. You can obviously build for level 3 as well if you feel like it. Got that calls them back on us. So need to make sure I shoot my level 3 while he has the debuffs active. Like now, should be fine. He only had 5, but it should still do a significant amount of damage. But hey, so we found out a new way how we can practically cheese all of these lanes for the most part. Right, oh wait. So level 3 is a bad idea. I thought like the fight is over, but yeah, level 3 is inevitably a bad idea. So I need to be careful at this point to how many times I push this guy to level. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Still dying. We got this. Except we didn't got this. Playing a bit scrappy, but hey, it still definitely works. And chances are you didn't even make it this far in the video. Either way, this should help you out, guys, in case you were struggling with potential answers, because this track was a tricky note to play around with. And this is definitely a great alternative way how to play Havok here, I suppose. So hey, if you guys found this useful, if you have a Havok, if you thought you might possibly be struggling with these lanes, then definitely do not hesitate. Hit that like button, try this out for yourselves and have a bit of fun. But all in all, I just hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit all the buttons, and I'm gonna catch you guys soon. See ya.